Good morning, everybody. Let's talk about the prophetic word again today. We're going to go to 1 Kings chapter 19, beginning in verse 19. This Bible verse will be in the description below the video if you'd like to look further. Your homework today is 1 Kings chapter 19 and 20. Read those two chapters, 1 Kings chapter 19 and 20, but we're going to focus our attention on 1 Kings 19, verse 19 to 21. It says in 19, Elijah left and found Elisha plowing with a team of oxen. There were 11 teams ahead of him, and he was plowing with the last one. This video is for those who need to know what to do with the things and the life that they're in, knowing they're going to have to move forward. That's the first thing. You need to know what you need to do. What do I need to do with the things and the life that I have that I know that God is moving me out of and forward to the next season and different direction than where you're at right now? But what is the wisdom that God can give you this morning on what to do with those things? You have to remember, if you go back to shut a door. You don't go back to relive it, but you always go back. Remember that as we're talking about this. But the question is, what do I do with the things and the life that I have, knowing full well that God is going to move me forward? This is an example of what God does with some people. Let's read it again. Elijah left and found Elisha plowing with the team of oxen. There were 11 teams ahead of him, and he was plowing with the last one. Elijah took off the cloak and put it on Elisha. Elisha then left his oxen, ran after Elijah, and said, "Let me kiss my father and mother goodbye, and then I will go with you." In some of your situations, this inspiration to move forward is going to come upon you suddenly. And all of a sudden, you're going to have to make decisions. And all of a sudden, just like Elisha saying to Elijah, "Let me kiss my father and mother goodbye, and then I will go with you." Now, here's what the wisdom of the Lord tells those to do with the life and the things that you have in it, knowing that a lot of that stuff is not going to move forward with you. Elijah answered, "All right, go back. I'm not stopping you." Then Elisha went to his team of oxen, killed them, and cooked the meat, using the yoke, as fuel for the fire. He gave the meat to the people, and they ate. Then he went and followed Elijah as his helper. So the things that you have and the life that you have is, you've got to welcome the idea of giving it to another. He killed the oxen, used the yoke that was around the oxen to cause a fire, and cooked some meat and gave the meat to the people, his family and the people around him. So the life and the things that are in your life that you know is not going to go forward is going to be left for the benefit of those in that season that you're leaving. He said he gave the meat to the people and they ate it. Then he went and followed Elijah as his helper. So if you believe that the Lord is moving you forward to help in this particular ministry or go into this other season that doesn't involve plowing a field, for example, and managing oxen, it doesn't look like that at all. You've learned a lot of things from it, but that's not something that you're going to go into next. That's what God wants you to do. God bless you guys. Have a great day.